What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're back to Tortuga, a pirate's tale. Alright, so that's 432, so I mean, theoretically we should be able to crush these guys. So let's read the flag.
In their pockets.
So basically our goal is to attack every other nation ship to try to get us some extra loot. But along the way we might actually try to acquire some of the ships too. So we got a schooner 216 ship strength and another schooner 216.
Send them
Start
to
the
the
battle.
bottom of the sea.
Occasionally you'll find stronger ships that you might be able to increase your arsenal by taking them over. We need to gain a reputation to get our next pirate, so we need to start making a name for ourselves by sinking everything we find. Last episode we managed to take over a pirate stronghold, and we managed to acquire a merchant who joined us after a little bit of shopping expeditions. However, most of the crew hasn't seen too much warring yet. We can already attack this guy. Hold on. Yep, let's hit him from the side. Fire the cannons. Ooh, nice. Load up the extra ones. So he's down to half strength already. That'll be super good for later on. Some abilities can only be used limited amount of times in battle, which is displayed by red dots on their icon. This counter is reset after each battle. So they're both picking on our ship over here. Alright, so you... basically doesn't matter where I park, because we haven't broken any of the armor. We've ignored it, which, I mean, it's good that we ignored it, but at the same time you have to get through the armor to actually destroy the ship, unless you have a couple of those shots. So we're just gonna have to fire regularly,
Direct hit.
and it'll work out. Now they're a little bit too far away, so our ship, we're going to want to have it facing the other direction if we can. Be nice if it showed. Okay, so it does show. I'm about to say it would be nice if it showed you the directions, but it's going to highlight gold on which cannons are actually going to be facing him. So on this side, theoretically, we should be faced with our armor facing him. And technically, we do have another one of these extra shots that we could use. Sure, why not? Oh, were we supposed to jump on their ships?
Ha ha! We blew those landlubbers out of their boots.
Well, this is loot convoy, so we should be good. Sugar grain and everything all nice. There we go. We got the Netherlands conquered. So we still need the Spanish, the English, and the French. Alright, so 335.
We really are.
We'll go for it. So let's see here. Sail ahoy, Captain. Easy pickings for us, if you ask me. We can start the battle. We can attempt to intimidate. We need to loot them.
Aye. Show what you're worth.
Which 335 is a decent strength, so technically this ship, I mean, if we did acquire it, it wouldn't be the worst case scenario, because we got two of them, and it's only 753. So this is going to be a strong ship. We'll end our turn. I like the fact that there's just like subtle sea creatures all around the world too. That's like a nice addition that they added. So we don't want our ships crashing into each other. But if we do it like right here, 21 to 52, as long as our shots hit, hopefully we'll be able to do some damage to armor. Double movement damage. When it's just one ship, I don't think the movement necessarily matters. So we'll do that. I mean, we already broke his armor. End our turn.
We'll show 'em
Swap
how
over
it's
to our
done
ship.
right.
Once again, I mean, technically we could board him if we wanted to. I mean, he's got no armor on the side, so it doesn't matter what you choose. This one would be complete waste of ability since his whole armor is broke. Now, if he moves so he's facing like the opposite way, but we're still able to use that ability, may as well, since we can ignore it. However, this ship is not as strong. So move you 9 to 24. Should have paid attention to the numbers. And our turn, he's about to sink. So we can just turn around like so. Get a shot off and end it. Or we'll miss. And our turn. Alright, so now somebody is going to need to actually get a shot off. Now he's technically getting further and further away. Still won the battle. The further they are, the harder it is to get your damage numbers up, and it'll also make your cannons do a little bit less damage overall.
Man, nowadays,
6,000 gold, 3,040 goods in value. All right, so we got English. So I haven't seen this one before. It's got like a really cool dragon on it. It does got like a little bit of a pirate skull though. There's no way that's an actual pirate, so I'm going to go with that. Has to be the French. All right, so let's see here. Sloop 316 strength. Sail ahoy, Captain. This is one on the other side. Just looks like chaotic as we do. Maybe brethren of the coast like us? Oh, so it is a pirate.
whet the sabers and load the cannons.
So do pirates signify different flags then? Because the ones we'd seen earlier had like the little spades on them. Yeah, well, we'll sink them anyways. Send them to Dutchman's locker. Woo! Alright, these cannons are put in work today. Let's see, park right there. Boom! Load up the extra salvo. And you missed. You literally had one shot.
Come on,
Sink it.
men! Sing so the whole world can hear us!
He's all moved in the wrong spots. So we got the wind here, so it's going to make us move 4 tiles next turn. Hopefully we can sink them. Well, we might not have got the French, but we got a pirate.
Raise the tankards. We didn't doubt for a second.
Not too bad. 4,280 gold, 2,700 goods in value.
Something's missing. Something that accounts for equilibrium in the hold.
And if you guys are wondering if we're going to keep Tortuga on the channel, basically it takes a long time to get some of these quests done. So the easiest way to set this up is to have it like once a week or so.
Huge mistake.
You dare challenge me? What has he got? 326. We'll sink you just like
Show
the
them How
last.
it's done.
Now the last one was at Adams as well, wasn't it? Alright, so he's going first. We got 2 ships ready for war. Our guys are actually doing really good today. I wonder if they updated it to make it stronger for the player. I'm bored. So we need to get within range to do some of these damages here. So sail over to this side. It is where we're a little bit weaker though, but we gotta damage him there, and I'm pretty sure the ship should be able to get over to that side too. Or we should be able to use the action points too and just ignore it. Alright, so let's park right next to him. Good shot! 70% chance to hit. There we go. End your turn. So he's going to be staying focused on our ship over here. Good for us. Let's see, we got wind tiles. Is there anything that we could do without the wind? Something like so. Get into position. Fire at will. Now it is a pirate, so we probably could loot him if we wanted to.
Full
But
speed ahead.
don't think that's too important. Let's just sink them. So we need to get our reputation up. As soon as we get our reputation up and we can actually utilize another ship, then we'll start recruiting stronger ships to our side.
A history-making triumph.
6,300 gold? Not too bad. I don't even know why he came and attacked us.
They want to know what's what?
Alright, so we did come across a little bit stronger ships this time. 306 for both of them. They are ship type barque, so we don't actually have that. We have a brig. It's going to be 54% chance of us being able to take him on. He is a pirate hunter.
Send them to the bottom of the sea.
So if we focus on one ship, that might be better for us, but we'll just see how they play. They get to go first, so that'll give us some time to strategize what we actually want to do. This first phase, obviously there's not really going to be much shooting, so you can just sort of get your ships all lined up and close, and then we'll plan from there. So our second ship's going to be the one that we can ignore the hull damage. Alright, so we got some damage on that hull side. Alright, so let's see here. You make sure we get the good cannons, face the correct direction, 9 to 24. So he's much stronger on this side. Going to 52. So we'll get right here in between them. Pull the cannons out, so we want to shoot on the one on the right. Oh, can we fire at both? That's the first time we were able to do that. Nice.
Full speed ahead.
All right, so hold on. Ooh, you are in like the world's best position here. Once again, we could fire at both. This one hits him where he's already weak. Is there a place where we can get both of the weak ones? I don't think so. Get into position here. There are multiple enemies in range. You can use the arrow buttons at the top to switch between your targets. Remember that you can fire both sides of your ships at the same turn. If there are enemies on both sides, keep in mind that each individual broadside cannon from the deck takes 1 point to fire. So basically, we can decide to use like our ultimate here, but we wouldn't be able to shoot this other ship. Ooh. Nice. Thought it's what? Ooh, what? Oh, was the cannons the exact same? That makes sense. So this one, since he's perfectly in the middle, that's why I can use both.
Eyes, frontmen! We have to see what we're shooting at!
Can I wipe you out with this ship? If not, I think I'm going to have him focus on the other guy. So let's see here. Can we line up a shot anywhere inside the water? That's our strong side. 9 to 24, so that's not the best damage. Go, Bart. Alright, so his whole armor is completely gone. We're on the strong side there, so we're good to go. Let's get all nice and close to our new buddies. Pull out the cannons and fire. You missed. No gold for you. Are both of them going for our ship here?
Eyes, frontmen! We have to see what we're shooting at!
Alright, so hold on. Obviously, we do not want a collision risk, because that basically guarantees that you'll sink. Let's see. So, I mean, I could risk it right here. and I might be able to sink the ship. If I can sink him, then I don't have to worry about him. Now we just have to deal with that one with one ship here, a little bit too far out of range. So hold on, we'll end our turn. You come down around over here. Ooh, that's our weak side too. There we go. Nice. End our turn. All right, so now we have a choice. 17%. That is not a good choice. So he's not able to ignore the whole damage. So basically, we're just going to have to get on this side, do as much damage as possible. That way we can attack him from other sides here. End your turn. You. 24 to 41. 41% chance. That's still kind of bad. We could move right there, though. Gotta give us a clear shot. We can always get chips at a later date. Or you'll miss completely. Alright, this ship is actually starting to get super weak, so we gotta be careful on him. 66% chance, that's decent.
Sabers, pistols, and bottlenecks.
There we go.
No
Nice.
holds barred.
We'll show them how it's done right. The boat's ours.
Skipper, now that you've got the landlubbers just where we want them, the crew tensely awaits your captain's orders. So we can pull their teeth, 45% chance of it actually working, or we can keep cornering them. We'll lose 4 crew instead of the 2 crew, but it's a 90% chance of it working. And that's going to be a little bit better in our favor. So you'll see that their morale is going to slowly get chunked away just like so. And that's exactly what we want to see. We can always buy more crew, but we can't always win the battles playing it like the completely risky way. The promise of rum and gold might persuade a few sailors to switch to the correct side. 60% chance of success. Looks like it has much higher chance of getting us further in the good territory. However, we do have a little bit riskier time of keeping the crew here. It did work. So he's got 13% balance of power. He's only got 31 crew versus our 30. Now switching over to our other ship, CMS Walsh. With daring do and grit, you're able to turn the tide to your favor. 45% chance of success. Stamina and persistence are key to success, 90%. I'll take it. We are slowly losing crew every now and then when we do this. However, this is what we need to make sure we conquer the seas. Round 9. Basically, 2 options should theoretically get you there. We're going to use 90%, 23 versus 23, but we have 115 morale.
Calls itself a seaman nowadays?
We want the ship. I've never seen a bark, so it's got to be decent. 306 starting strength versus our 351 with upgrades. So theoretically, I mean, this dude's got just regular 8-pounders versus his sabers, armor plating. I bet this dude could be like a 400 to 500 ship by itself with upgrades. Now, I don't think we're actually able to tell the captain which one I want him to captain. We'll take it.
Ah, what a splendid nutshell.
Only 1,000 gold? I mean, he was a pirate hunter. Sucker. Alright, so we got everything except for the French, and we've yet to actually find any French ships or nations. You'll notice down here on the bottom, let's go and pull up the map real quick. So we got red territory, which is going to be the English, so they're found right here. Spanish are going to be all of these little yellow huts. So I'm guessing the French will be somewhere inside of this little lagoon. Alright, so we made it to Tampa, Florida.
You've seen one, you've seen them all. As long as the rum's tasty, no problem.
So I mean, what we could do is we could buy a round for everybody. Dragon Sailor in uniform, maybe he knows something. So we got a couple convoy rumors, sabotage for the family. You approach the woman, nod to her, and sit down at the table. Discretion is required. Pick up it for the pier and Port St. Joe and drive them safely to Nassau. It's most important that no one knows about this. You'll get your gold when Didier arrives safely in Nassau. I mean, really? I guess. Alright, so hold on. Wait, what? But with all kinds of riffraff as you look, searching over the patrons, many avoid your gaze. Others blink with hostility, a tough crowd to attract new members to your crew. Wow. It's the first time we were like, yeah, no, it's not going to happen. Alright, so hold on. So we need some grain. Need some fruits. And let's see here. Bread never hurts. Basically, we were on a very long sail because I was hoping to find the French. Not entirely sure where they're found yet on this map. Notice it'll say like for 18 days. Art, prosthetics. I mean... Alright, so this must be the French. Hi.
Wake up!
Attack.
There's work to do!
So let's see here. We'll get... Ooh, I forgot to repair. You're gonna have to play it safe, buddy. Is that the right move? I mean, we got armor plating at least. Can't afford to have my ship just by himself. From 1 to 52. This is the stronger side. We still have full armor. If we can manage to get through this, could just completely ignore it too. Not enough action points. So we wanted to acquire crew at the last port, which we would have done, but the French don't like us. We're just gonna have to get into the action. Let's see, is that anywhere? Kinda stinks. We'll have to go for it. 29 to 40. I'm hoping as soon as his armor is broken, we'll be able to get through. Ooh, we have no armor here either. Alright, so that whole side is completely broke. We don't want it on that side. However, this side, we can work with. Okay, so that'll take him down to half health. We could get somewhere where we could actually hit that one weak spot. Going to 52. If we manage to land our shot, theoretically, we should be able to sink him. I think we're a little bit too far to use our heal ability. Okay, so we went for our ship anyways. So is there anywhere where we could... Right here. 9 to 24. Is that all the... Wait, surely there's a better space, right? It's not in collision risk, so theoretically we should be fine. Nice! We definitely need to get to port to repair our ship. But that should complete the informant's mission.
Those landlubbers out of their boots.
5,500 gold, 3,600 goods in value.
It's time to divvy up the booty so that our passenger finally reveals to us what we've got to know and can disappear off board again.
Alright, so we completed a mission. Now, we do have our mission log right here.
Again. See if the ducats are all
Still
there.
need to capture a ship. Where's it? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get back here. Let's target. $4.95. Well, this should be a port right here. Somewhere around this area is going to be a port. There we go. So we'll attempt to repair our ship.
You've seen one, you've seen them all. As long
And
as
bring the
road's
next person on board.
No problem.
So we definitely want to repair everybody. Now you're telling me 100%? Yeah, 650. Worth the investment. Now then. Could I buy around? Nobody cares. So we need to take on a ship before we do anything. So we can find like another weak ship inside the area here. So what do we got? $4.95 versus $5.58. Is that a Nassau? Alright, so we have to capture another ship. So we're going to just attempt to get on board of this one. Bring him to our fleet. That way we complete our mission. The next port we head to in Nassau, we should be able to complete that mission and also get some more morale for our crew. At the moment, everybody's a little bit angry. We haven't divided the loot. We wanted to make sure all of our missions were done before we went back. That way we at least had the highest possibility of doing decent, keeping on the right standard with our crew here. Tell me right next to him you still missed. I feel like once you break through the armor and you can use some of your like cannons to lower the crew, it makes it a little bit easier to actually hop on board and do it.
Finally! I almost fell asleep.
It's like, for example, right here, he's got no armor, but we're not going to be going for armor. We pull out the grape shot, crew damage only. He's got 50 crew. Now he's got 40. And we'll just keep chunking it away like that. That way, whenever we do board, it'll be much easier. See, like right here, that's a collision risk. We don't want a collision risk. So it looks like that's going to be the only place that we can attack where we need to. So we're just going to have to go off somewhere else. Never hurts to lower his armor anyways.
Then, of all of you place your bets, the fun can begin.
Alright, so we got the wind here, so let's go and get up front. And maybe with our other ship, we'll attempt to board. 40, so we missed that shot. I think there was somewhere where we could... Yeah, so the wind's there. 51% chance. And that's decent. Failed. Alright, so everywhere we can attack, this dude's managed to find a perfect position to avoid. So we'll get right next to him, do what we can. And our turn. 22% chance, that's no good. We theoretically should be able to break through his whole armor, though. Once we land a couple shots, so we'll have a little bit more areas to attack. Then we can start using the... I'm gonna just call them fire bombs, because that's probably what they were going for. To lower the crew numbers and theoretically be able to take over everything. Alright, so that side is damaged once again. You board 48%. Really? That's all you got? See, grape shot. Minus 16. Look at that. 24 crew. That is actually really good. Alright, now you are probably going to have a little bit of an issue boarding. We'll have to move you closer. So basically, the further they are away from you, the harder it's going to be able to board. Alright, so he's got 16 crew on board.
Full speed ahead.
38% probability. $61. We're not doing this game. We're boarding you. 22. Ooh, that's awful. Let's see here. What? That's weird, because we had already moved into position. Now we could heal our allies, but he hasn't taken any damage. Oh, these are horrible stats. 32%? I don't want to sink them. It's got 3 areas where it's damaged. Trying to figure out like what the best strategy here is. Board him. There we go. We got 29 compared to his 16. We should have a high probability everywhere. Only 60%? That is crazy. Going for the 60. Really? I would not have thought that. Really? 16? Alright, so we got 79% chance. Get us back into good grace.
Men, have all of you placed your bets? The fun can begin.
Like, this dude completely just refuses to board this guy. Standard persistence are key to success. 14-3. We definitely have a slight issue with crews.
Come on! The cowards are already diving overboard!
90%.
Another ship. Face the tankers. We didn't doubt for a second.
All right, so we got a brig. 316, 213. Can we like boom, boom? Get rid of that sloop because we don't want them. So, I mean, that's 335 with some upgrades, so that'll be good.
Nice new ship. Now all we've got to do is get the stench out of it. Ugh.
All right, so now we conquered a ship. We need to divide the loot.
Keep their feet still much longer.
And we need to deal with our crew before we get thrown overboard. Interesting. He's got like a little quest thing on him. We're not here for that, though.
You've seen one, you've seen them all. As long as the rum's tasty, no problem. Aye, better count again. See if the ducats are all there.
19,000 gold? All right, so missions, we've done everything except for divide the loot. So let's go over to the tavern. Divide the loot. In your last 18 days at seas, your crew managed to raid 7 convoys, capture 2 ships, plunder 675 barrels of wares, and obtain 67,000 gold. I don't see how when I click divide the loot, I get minus 16 when I'm trying to divide the loot. Why did that just randomly pop up for them?
Did they pay as much as they promised?
Okay, so we could like... I completely forgot there's a little slider up here. So it looks like we're gonna have to, you know, like reach into our pocketbook a little bit. Well, let's not go too crazy. We got minus 16. So we got 46. We can make some promises, or we could just stay 50 and call it good. Now, it looks like we are starting to get quite a bit of ability spaces here. Here's the mobility of opponents. The problem is each one of these take like their own boarding expert. Each one of these takes like their own spot for like the main action points. We haven't managed to get any. Cannons are reloaded faster. That's cool. I'm not entirely sure like if there's a possibility of having like some of these be like passive abilities, because it looks like all of them require at least one action point. Although this one's smooth-tongued. I'll go with that. Alright, so we need to win a sea battle. Complete missions, because I mean that's what the goal is. Do I loot? Plunder towns? Is it lose favor with France? See, now like I'm not entirely sure what the favor is. Do I just like sink ships in front of France? Hire seamen. These 3 promises should be the easiest. We'll have to probably divide up more gold. But like, I mean, capturing a ship's not too bad. Or accumulating booty, 40 grand. We got 60 last time. I can't make a promise to a new captain yet until we manage to find out how to. I haven't found where they are. We can acquire 2 more though. A young man with desperate expression sits at a bar, and innkeeper points you in his direction. A hooded figure sits at the tavern. So this is the guy that's going to basically be asking us to smuggle people for him. You invite the young man over at the table. I don't know any of... Wait, out of this, my poor Catherine Mikkel, the love of my life, means everything to me, but her father wants me to marry her off to someone of influence. I don't suppose you could know... Simply just kidnap her for me, right? What? No. What is with everyone kidnapping? I just want a captain. Safe passage around the tavern. So, I don't know. 77 crew. That is essential. We need a whole bunch of crew.
Get them to give up that accent yet. But besides that, they're fairly fit recruits, I'd say.
Oh, so you can actually pay to like upgrade everything? That is awesome. Now, is this going to be like permanent upgrades for each one? So at the same time, we could swap over to that other ship that I'm assuming would be stronger. Which that's something we need to get into in the next episode on how to actually swap ships. Hold on, So the bark, assign. So for us, we want the bark, assign Seamus. We click on you, we assign you to 372, which is our next strongest one, and we'll assign that. That'll move those two around. We still need to upgrade the bark, but that's going to get us into the stronger area. So now inside of the Harbor Master, we don't have any cannon stuff here though. All right, so we got the bark. It's somewhat set up. We still need to get some cannons. We got a reinforced frame and we got a reinforced hull. I think these two would be a little bit better. We might swap it over for armor later on, but that's going to be it for today, guys. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.